Hello, this is Rich, Fire Your Boss Production at my Champlain house. How are ya? Usually my videos are like pumped up, energetic, right? Because I'm happy, I'm excited about what I'm doing, and you should be excited about what you're doing. Uh, Tonight my video I want to try to make it short is more relaxed, more cool. I just want to teach more about teaching, right? Giving some insight, a little wisdom, and I'm going to call it the plan. Okay, so if you want to write things down, go ahead and get a paper, write some things down I'm going to shout out. Okay, go get a piece of paper if you need to. But let me see if I can spit this out in about 6 minutes. With anything, you got to have a plan, right? You got to have a plan. How do I get from this dollar amount to that dollar amount? How can I start making money like them, right? How can I get from making zero money to making more money, right? Once I get started, what money is it going to take? What money is it going to take to get the wheels running, right? You got to have a plan. I had a plan, and it came from my partner's kind of plan and my vision. Now you're going to have a plan. You got to have a plan. So we're mailing postcards. If you look at the postcard, they have a plan there, right? They have a plan about step one, mailing 100 postcards, 500 postcards, 1,000 postcards. What kind of money will it get you to? So write these things down. Probably what the dollar amounts I'm going to tell you, you probably want to click the video off. You might get scared and click the video off, but that's fine because I got to shout it out. It takes money, right? It takes money to start a business. We're doing a business here, right? We're marketing. We're independent, but it's a business, okay? So you've been hearing about I Keep It All. So I Keep It All is a marketing piece, okay? So let me start shooting some numbers out. I want you to write them down, and then I'll give you a quick little plan of what I'm doing, right? What I'm doing. So here's all these postcards, 3,000 postcards, 3,000 postcards, right? But I had a plan. How can I start getting 2-3 sales? That's $3,000, right? Per week. How can I start doing that? How am I doing that? So I wrote a little plan. All right, so start writing these numbers down, and you might get scared of these numbers, but that's okay. You gotta hear these numbers. Okay, so first I want you to write down, it takes a non-traditional mind to do a non-traditional business. All right, write that down. If you start thinking about a regular business, where you're working, a regular business concept, this is not gonna work. Okay, excuse me, your eyes are a little tired because it's late here in Champlain. So it takes a non-traditional mind to make non-traditional money. Okay, so the plan is, let me shoot some numbers out. $1,000 is what's going to take to get started. Write that down. Then it's going to take $300 to add to that. Write that down. You might be scared already. So $1,300 is what's going to take to get started. If you go search other businesses, wow, you're talking about $500,000 to $1 million. Okay, so you write on your top of your plan, wow, it's going to take me $1,300 to get started with Rich, to get started with I Keep It All. Then I'm going to ask you on your plan to consistently mail 1,000 of these per week, right, or every other week. That's the plan. Make it simple. It's a simple plan. To buy these postcards, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But write on your top of your paper and then work your way down. For every 1,000 postcards, he's charging about $300, $330. Then you got to get these stamps. And I got a noweasycash.com, write that down, where instead of 59 cents at the post office, you can buy them at my link for 22 cents, right? So write that down, 22 cent stamps. So for 1,000 postcards, it's going to cost me $300. I want you to mail, or I want you to put in your plan to mail 1,000 of these. So if you put on your top of your plan, non-traditional way of thinking, we're in the mailing business. That's a non-traditional way, right? There's no products hiding behind here. We're not trying to sell a service. He has a product here with diamonds, right? It's got to be legit so he can keep his doors open. But really, you're not really selling a product. You're selling an idea, a system. So on the plan, 1,000 postcards per week will get you to $10,000 a month. Then you increase it to $2,000. So write it down, $2,000 postcards on your second month. The plan is you want to do 2,000 postcards per week. But start at 1,000 postcards per week. It's going to cost me $330 for the postcards from him. I keep it all. And that's where you're going to have to buy them from. It's not my rules. It's just a requirement. So $330 per week plus the stamps. You can get 1,000 stamps from my link, noweasycash.com, for about $220. Go to the post office. It's going to cost you triple, about $600. Right? So on the plan, 1,000 postcards per week, $330 per week. So it gives you about $1,200 investment on your marketing per month, right? But once you partner up and you pay $1,000 and the $300 for the company, you're done. So your initial investment is one time, right? Get that, because then you're going to flip your paper around and understand, what are my results after I make all this original investment? What are my results? Because we want to see results. And I'm telling you, you're not going to find something quicker than this. Put down in the comments, find me something quicker, something better. Okay? So start with every other week. Every other week, 1,000 postcards, $330. Right? So you're going to spend about $600 a month to start off with after your initial investment. $600 a month to throw 1,000 of these every other week. So you're going to mail 2,000 postcards. That's the plan. If you mail 2,000 postcards a week, you will get to your $10,000. I'm telling you, you'll get to your $10,000 a month income in the second month. But you got to stick with the plan. With any results you want, anything in life, you got to write the plan out. You're probably going to click the video out because you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. Oh, that's a lot of money. Really is not when you go and try to start a traditional business costing you $500,000 to $1 million. So really, it's not a lot of money. So if you want to click off the video right now, it's because you got scared. You're getting scared, not that it's going to work. Most people, oh, is this real? And you get scared. No, what really scares you is the money. The money. And people try to put on, it's not real, it's a scam, to hide that really what's scaring you is the money. So here's the plan I want you to have. If you don't have the money right now, think about, is the money in my savings sitting there, or my 401k, creating more wealth than what Rich is saying? More results, more like it. And results is wealth. I don't believe in savings because I want to be creating money every month to be able to spend it. To be able to spend your money every month, you got to be able to make the same amount every month. And that's what we're doing here. We're not saving money. I'm telling you, get this. If you think about saving money, $50,000 or $60,000, and you're hoarding it, you can never spend it. Because you know it's going to take you damn good to save $60,000. It's going to take you 10 years. So we're all about, let's spend the money that we're making monthly, and you never talk about saving. So the plan is, hear it again because I want to shut this video out soon so you guys don't get bored. I hope I'm still catching your attention. I do 1,000 a week, but let's get you started 1,000 every other week. So it's about $620 a month, right? Investment a month on your marketing after your initial payment that you would make to me in the company. That's not a lot compared to $1 million, $500,000 to start. I used to have a restaurant and a gas station, and I spent about $150,000. Okay, so here's the plan quick. 1,000 postcards every other week, $330, right? And then you buy your stamps. You can buy your stamps for about $200 per 1,000. Very cheap. On your second month, start mailing out right away before you start receiving postcards. Start mailing out, right, your next batch of 1,000 postcards every other week, because there's going to be a waiting time. And if you want results and you have money coming in, that means you're going to keep mailing frivolously. You got to have an urgency. You got to have an urgency to your plan. Okay? So then you flip your paper around and say, what's your plan going to get you? Your plan is going to get you $10,000 a month. And then you increase. As your income comes in, you increase. Like Rich does. Do like I do. 1,000 postcards every week. And then you'll see, is my savings, is my 401k that I have to wait 50, 60 years, is that making me $10,000 and then later $20,000 a month? To start thinking about that. And then you can think about, when in my plan can I go and use my savings? Or maybe you have to get a second job like I did, or your 401k. You'll figure it out how to get the hold of the money. But draw out a plan. That's what I'm doing. And flip the paper around and see, is my results better what they have, what we have, than putting and keeping your money in savings and not want to touch it. All right, Rich at Fire Your Boss Production. I'm out. Draw yourself a plan every other week, right? It's about $600 a month on marketing, meaning buying the postcard. And flip your page around and you see your results. $10,000 a month is what that plan is going to get you. And you just repeat the process and you'll reach your goals. So think about, is your savings holding you back? You don't want to part with that money? Then you're not going to get to $10,000 a month. All right. Catch you later. I'll catch you tomorrow.